Today I'm going to be reacting to GTA 6. These leaks are probably real, and they're big. They're
Past
big.
week in the GTA 6 world. Some recent stuff has happened at Rockstar that, well, basically confirms a bunch of the leaks that we've got over the past 2 years. So in today's video, we're going to be explaining what's just happened over the past week at Rockstar and what this confirms about GTA 6. Keep in mind, okay, there are potential story spoilers in this video. They're not going to be too major. It's a little bit more than what we know in the trailers, but keep in mind, if you want absolutely nothing to be spoiled for you, don't watch this video. There is a chance that this stuff is real. In fact, it's probably likely. All right, with that said, if you enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more stuff like this. Let's jump in. Okay, where do we even start with this? It's a bit of a long story. These dots will connect, I promise you. So our story starts with Rockstar recently firing 34 employees. This happened right before the GTA 6 delay in November. Essentially, Rockstar...
Is he going to talk about the fire? Wait, when was this posted? A month ago. Yeah, I think that's around when the fire was.
fired 34 employees.
But yeah, there was a fire. For those who don't know, there was a fire at one of the studios. I think it was... I forget which one, but people were there. Luckily, at least for now, no delays from it, and I don't think there will be.
Confidential information. Now, these employees were not happy about this, of course. They fired back, saying that Rockstar actually fired them because they were trying to unionize, and claimed that Rockstar was essentially union busting and stopping employees from forming a union. Now, Rockstar has again responded as this case continues to go on. This article here from Insider Gaming says Rockstar has stated that GTA 6 employees were fired in 2023 and 2025 after leaking confidential information to third parties who were reportedly influencers. This is where it gets kind of interesting. Before you ask, no, it was not me. I swear I'm innocent. It wasn't me. Wasn't me. Rockstar, the developer of GTA 6, is under investigation for alleged union busting. However, the company firmly denies these claims, stating that the recent firing of 34 employees was due to the leaking of features. This situation has prompted the community to speculate about the nature of these leaks. Now, this is where it gets interesting.
Thing is, they already have all the stuff they need. Even if they're fired, doesn't matter if they're fired. They can still leak it while fired. As long as they have the files still, they can still leak stuff.
These employees,
so, like, firing them is not really going to stop them.
Due to leaking features to influencers. Like I said, it wasn't me, but you probably know who it was. Let's have a look. So there's two sets of leaks that are kind of confirmed now with this. The first is a bunch of gameplay stuff, and we've also got a bunch of story stuff. We'll go over the gameplay stuff first. Story stuff will be at the end of the video. Now, if you remember, right before Trailer 2 came out, friend of the channel, GameRoll, posted a tweet on Twitter or X. He's deleted it now, I believe. But essentially, a few days before Trailer 2 came out, GameRoll confirmed that he knew Jason and Lucia's full names. Jason Duval and Lucia Camino. So you can see it in this tweet. There is no possible way that he could have just guessed these names. Someone at Rockstar told him this info. Or a friend of a friend type of thing, at the very least, right? The thing is, shortly after Trailer 2 came out, GameRoll also leaked a bunch of features that he heard about from this exact same source that gave him Jason and Lucia's full names. This is pretty much the only feature leak that we've had from any influencers. So if Rockstar has allegedly fired developers for leaking information to influencers, it has to be this leak. This is the only one. So let's go over these features that GameRoll leaked last year, now that we know that they're probably pretty much real. Again, he's deleted most of this. This is like archived on Reddit now, so we've had to go to Reddit to find this info. So gameplay, the 6-star wanted level is allegedly returning. The relationship bar mentioned in the 2022 leaks still exists, works like the honor system in Red Dead Redemption 2. So in Red Dead 2, you had your honor system. It looks like Jason and Lucia are gonna have some sort of romance or relationship bar that's gonna fluctuate throughout the game depending on if you are loyal to your partner, I guess, something like that. Weight mechanics are a thing, so I guess you can gain and lose weight. Cool. There will be explorable underwater areas with treasures and secrets. Very nice. The Trailer 2 scene where Jason buys beer is gameplay. Greet and antagonize is in the game. I believe we already saw this in the Hank's Waffle Diner leak a few years ago in 2022. But yes, cool, this is in the game. The character wheel has 3 options: solo Jason, solo Lucia, and dual protagonist control, where both Jason and Lucia can be controlled at the same time to rob together in the open world. Some missions are also started using 2 of them at once. So essentially, I think this means you'll be able to go out as both Jason and Lucia and sort of just switch back and forth between them like you can in GTA 5 when you're on a mission with Michael, Franklin, and Trevor.
Yeah, but no, I think what he's trying to say is even when they're together, you can still switch between the two. Like, they don't have to be apart to do the switch. When they're together, you can switch. I don't really see why you would need to, but
something like that.
If that's
GPS is confirming
he's
this time
talking
with
about,
pink
then yeah.
waypoints instead of purple in GTA 5. Jason has a Deadeye-like ability, slows down time and reveals weak spots. Lucia can do it too, but only one shot. Source said this is apparently super bad and they hope it gets changed. It's meant to show how Jason is a better shot than Lucia due to his time in the army. People are apparently going to react to having your gun out. I mean, obviously, this is GTA. That's been a thing for a few games now. Male strippers are in the game. This was kind of confirmed in the screenshots as well, but we get written confirmation here as well. Driving is allegedly the best it's ever been. Again, you'd kind of assume that's going to be the case. Gore and dismemberment is being built off of...
Do they say anything about driving or shooting from a car? No Disney World parody.
Red Dead 2. The
Why would there
weapon
be
system returns stored
Disney
in
World?
trunk, so
I
your
don't get
weapons
it.
will be stored in your
Is
trunk.
there
your bigger
Disney in
weapons,
Miami? I don't
kind
think
of
there
like
is.
how in Red Dead 2 they were stored.
I think
on your
Disney's
horse.
in
Character Donnie, Jason's friend, who
California,
works for Ryan, and
LA,
is described as a freak. So an
and-
unconfirmed character.
yeah.
Donnie could be someone we've seen in the screenshots. We just don't have a name for him yet. But
Orlando.
Donnie will be one of Jason's friends, apparently. Map. The map is once again an island. No surprise there, really. I'm not too surprised. No panhandle, which... I mean, yeah, that kind of lines up. The mapping project has been updated to reflect this anyway. Bit of a shame, but I'm sure the map is going to be massive anyway. Enterable shopping malls and skyscrapers with lifts. That's going to be neat. We didn't really get many enterable skyscrapers in GTA 5. And
This one I don't really think. Oh! Okay, never mind. I was thinking... Because clearly in the trailer there's sex scenes. But not nudity.
Didn't get shopping malls, so this is going to be pretty neat. I hope it's
I don't know.
There's going to be 700 plus shops.
Something
and
about
most
that
interiors
feels...
ever in a major open world
Something
game.
about that
would be kinda
feels...
sick. 700
off.
shops.
I don't know if that's really true.
I actually don't know if I believe
With
that.
the gameplay we're seeing.
These leaks,
no nudity?
these rumors, what Rockstar is saying.
I don't know.
Guess, maybe, man. That's kind of insane. Story and missions. Not much to spoil here. These aren't the main story spoilers that we'll go over yet, but game has chapters like in Red Dead 2. Apparently there's 5 chapters in total. Shots from trailer 1 and 2 were all in chapters 1 to 3. Alright, cut content. There's going to be no sex scenes. I know a lot of you guys are upset about that, but it is Grand Theft Auto, not Goon Theft Auto, after all. Listening to music outside of the car apparently isn't a thing. That's kind of a shame, to be honest. I was hoping we could get AirPods that were going to work this time, but okay. Prone was cut a while ago. Now, we did see this in the 2022 leaks. Jason was crawling around. Sorry, I can't talk today. But apparently that's been cut, which is a bit of a shame if it's true. Dual wielding weapons isn't in the game, so Red Dead 2 fans hoping that that would return. It's looking like that's probably not going to be the case. There will be no Disney World parody, and there will be no burglary minigame. Okay, rather interesting. So, like I said, Rockstar is saying that some employees apparently leaked stuff to influencers. This is the only influencer left. So, and it was in 2025, like Rockstar said, so the timelines line up 100%. This has to be the one that they're talking about. So most of this, if not all of this, is probably gonna be real, which is insane. Okay, now we have to talk about story leaks. Story leaks that have, well, have pretty much been confirmed to be true. It's kind of actually insane how accurate this is. Let's have a look. What are we talking about? Okay, this has kind of been blowing up over the past week. From a now deleted Reddit account, this came out over 2 years ago. In fact, this came out a month and a half before GTA 6 Trailer 1. This was someone who apparently knew plot and mechanics of GTA 6. So they knew some of the story, they knew some of the mechanics, and most people didn't believe this person. Okay, I mean, fair enough, we get lots of random leaks, but after seeing Trailer 2 and after Rockstar released a bunch of info on the websites, pretty much all of this stuff that this leaker has said on Reddit here in the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit has been confirmed. Let's have a look, okay? Again, keep in mind, this was almost 2 months before Trailer 1. The leaker says, please take everything I say on this thread with a grain of salt. The game is still under development. The information I'll provide here might have changed over time. I strongly suggest you set reminders to check this thread again in the future. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, big story spoilers potentially coming up. Plot. I was surprised by my source when I was told that Lucia has a baby that she abandons at a deli before heading out to a bank robbery and then getting arrested for doing such an act. It is not known if the baby was a boy or a girl, and obviously there will be no kids in the game. This only happens in a cutscene as a flashback of the past. I have no information about what happens to the baby after this point. Now, at the time, everyone thought this was absolute bullshit, right? Like, Lucia has a kid. No way, that's so weird for a Grand Theft Auto game. However, let's go over to the Rockstar website real quick. Let's look at Lucia's character bio. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in Leonida Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lessons, only smart moves from here. See how this is starting to line up? Lucia probably tried to rob a bank to get money for her family, for her kid, and that got her arrested in jail. See how that lines up? Kinda confirms it. What about this? In the first paragraph on the GTA 6 website, second sentence here, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darker side of the sunniest place in America. It's starting to line up. That's all I'm going to say. It's starting to line up. And this was before even Trailer 1 came out, this rumor. Let's keep going with this Reddit post. After a few years, Lucia gets released on probation. She's picked up at the prison by Jason, who's planning a robbery with her. And they fall in love with each other after some time. Dude, we saw it in Trailer 2. We saw it in Trailer 2. We did. Jason picks up Lucia from prison. She's clearly on probation. She's got an ankle monitor. All right, what about what's next? The majority of the planning for the missions takes place at a nightclub called Vault. Again, we saw this in the leaks. We saw this in the trailer. Booby Ike, Draquan Priest. Booby owns a nightclub. We can even see Raul Batista in this screenshot here, which looks like some kind of basement. It definitely could be a basement of a nightclub where they're planning things. It gets even crazier though. Like, all of this is pretty much lining up with confirmed info that we have. This last paragraph lines up as well. In the very first mission of the game, you control Jason and you have to follow a plane that is about to land and carries a Russian drug dealer. Apparently, Jason meets this guy and starts to plan a mission to steal drugs. In this drug stealing mission, they are chased by police and the drug ends up falling into the ocean. There is a following mission where they will have to dive to retrieve it. There's no way that this person could have just made this up. We saw in Trailer 1, Jason is going to be starting the game in the Leonida Keys. He is going to be working with or working for Brian Hedder, who is an infamous drug smuggler. This makes perfect sense that the first mission of the game would be a mission that Jason is doing for Brian, chasing a Russian drug dealer in a absolute.
Okay, he's chased. I thought he was
like, that makes 100% perfect sense with what we know of the Leonida Keys. I don't know. I think this is real. It's a big claim. I think this is actually real, dude. I do. There's just no way this person could have got this lucky with these predictions and these guesses, like a year and a half before Trailer 2 came out and a month and a half before Trailer 1 came out. There's just no way. It's got to be real. All right, let's go into mechanics. There is a new mechanic for detecting threats and valuable items around you. This is not a special ability like Franklin's ability to drive cars with a special handling. This is a new mechanic that seems to be somewhat inspired by the Deadeye targeting from Red Dead 2. This mechanic is revealed in the Hank's Waffles dining robbery present in the leak's video. Rockstar has also been focusing on very detailed mechanics of searching places. This one seems to also be inspired by a mechanic from Red Dead 2. That's all I can reveal for now, guys. Again, please come back to this thread when the game gets released and after Rockstar releases a teaser trailer, as it will potentially include some of the information I said here. See you soon. And it did.
Damn.
It did. Trailer 1 and Trailer 2 pretty much confirmed all of this. So this looks like it's a legit leak. It looks like Lucia might have a kid. It looks like the first mission of the game could be Jason.
But the kid one is a little... It could have been referring to her parents when she said that. It doesn't necessarily mean we're referring to
drug smuggler.
Okay.
Not massive story spoilers, but yeah, dude. Wow. And the thing is, man, Rockstar is very adamant. Like, they are fighting back against these union busting claims, saying no, these people were leaking stuff to influencers. Rockstar's taking a pretty firm stance here. Now, a rather funny, possibly unfortunate side effect of this court process going on with Rockstar for Rockstar is that we actually may have got a decent leak for GTA 6 Online as well. Because in the court documents for the ongoing case with Rockstar versus the employees they fired, you can see this Discord message from one of the fired employees while they were still at Rockstar. Now, this was in October of 2025, and the employee in a Discord call with a bunch of other Rockstar devs said, absolutely no idea. They mentioned the large session we did today being difficult to do, but that was 32 players. Not sure how that was difficult, which has led to a lot of people speculating that this is related to GTA 6 Online, and people think this means that GTA 6 Online lobbies will be capped at 32 players. But, to be honest, I don't really think it necessarily confirms that. We don't have 100% confirmation exactly what this employee was messaging other devs about. We don't have the full context here. All we know is that they were trying to do some sort of test with 32 players. But even then, that doesn't confirm that the cap, like the maximum amount of players in a lobby, is 32. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Maybe they were doing a test for some sort of game mode, some sort of race that could have had up to 32 players. There's just a lot of possible things that this could be. But, yeah, sure. I mean, it could mean that GTA 6 Online lobbies will have 32 players. It would make sense. Like, GTA Online has 30 players plus 2 spectators. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm not going to read too much into this leak in particular. Anyway, that's all we're going to cover. Let me know what you think. Do you think these leaks are real? I'm going to lean towards yes, dude. Honestly, I think they're probably real. I do. And I don't say that often. I'm normally pretty skeptical about this stuff, but I think these are real. I do. Anyway.
Okay, well, that's going to be the end of the video. Bye, guys.